Sign 1. The hidden toll of loneliness on the body. Loneliness doesn't just visit your heart. It settles into your body, and often it comes quietly. Have you ever felt like your shoulders are heavy, even when you haven't lifted anything, or that your body is slower to heal? Cuts take longer. Sleep feels less restful? That's not just age. That's the stress of disconnection. When we feel isolated, our body reacts as if we're under threat. It's called the fight or flight response, and it floods us with stress hormones. Over time, that can mean higher blood pressure, more inflammation, and even weakened immunity. One woman named Grace, age 79, shared her story with us. After her husband passed, she stopped cooking for herself. "What's the point of a nice meal when you're eating alone?" she said. Over time, she grew weaker. Her doctor noticed it. Her daughter noticed it. Then one Sunday, her neighbor invited her to a weekly soup night. Grace was hesitant, but that one simple meal, shared around a table, began a new season in her life. Loneliness hurts more than we realize, but connection, even small and simple, can begin to heal. Sign 2, when days blend together. Do you ever wake up and forget what day it is? Sometimes, time feels like it stretches endlessly after retirement or the kids have moved away. Without appointments, routines, or someone to look forward to seeing, the days begin to blur. Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, they start to feel the same. But here's the thing, your life still deserves rhythm. Even after 70, even after loss. Take Margaret, for example. She's 85, lives alone, and used to watch TV from morning till night. "I didn't even realize I hadn't gone outside in 3 days," she told us. So she made a simple plan. Mondays were for letters. She wrote one every week. Wednesdays, she made tea and called her cousin. Fridays, she went to the local library, even if she didn't check anything out. Suddenly, the days stopped blurring. Each one held meaning again. Even the smallest anchor, a morning walk, a regular call, can pull us back into the rhythm of life. Sign 3, losing the why in daily life. There's a quiet kind of ache that settles in the soul when you feel like your life no longer has a purpose. It doesn't always come with tears. Sometimes it's just a quiet thought. What am I waking up for today? You spent your life giving to your children, your work, your community. And now, maybe you feel like the world has moved on without you. But here's what we often forget. Purpose doesn't retire. It changes shape. Frank, 82, told us that after his wife passed and his children moved away, he felt useless. Then one afternoon, he found an old harmonica in a drawer. He hadn't played in 40 years, but he started practicing, slowly. Then, he began playing at the local community center. A few months later, someone asked him to teach a small group. "I never thought a harmonica would save me," he said, "but it gave me a reason to show up." You don't need a big goal. You just need something that lights a spark in you, something that reminds you you still have something to give. Sign 4, avoiding invitations, even from family. Let's be honest. Sometimes we want to go out, even when people invite us. We say things like, "Maybe next time," or "I'm not feeling up to it." But what we don't always say is what we're truly feeling. "I don't want to be the one who needs help," or "What if I go and still feel alone?" Loneliness has a sneaky way of convincing us that it's safer to stay in. But isolation becomes a habit. And over time, that habit becomes a wall. One man, Richard, 76, admitted that he avoided his grandson's birthday party because he felt out of place around all the young people. But after missing a few events, his daughter stopped inviting him as often. "I built the wall," he said. "Then I got angry that no one came through it." The good news? You can take down that wall, brick by brick. Say yes to a short visit. Call someone back. Go for 20 minutes instead of 2 hours. Let connection feel small, but let it begin. Meet Tom and the chair that changed his life. Let's return to Tom. Tom is 78, a former schoolteacher. He loved poetry, crossword puzzles, and his wife of 53 years, Evelyn. When she passed, the world lost its color. He found himself sitting in the same recliner day after day, Mornings faded into afternoons. Meals were eaten not out of hunger, but out of habit. One day, his granddaughter Chloe came to visit. She noticed that nothing had changed, not the curtains, not the radio station, not even the teacup on the counter. That evening, she left a small handwritten note on his chair. "Grandpa, please come sit outside with me tomorrow. I miss your voice." The next day, Tom stood up. He walked outside. They sat on the porch. Chloe told him about school, boys, silly things. Tom listened, and for the first time in months, he laughed. From that day on, the recliner by the window became just a chair, not a trap. Every Thursday, they sit outside. Tom tells stories. Chloe listens, and life, slowly, quietly, returns. Sign 5, longing for touch, even a hug. Physical touch is one of the most powerful medicines on earth. It reassures us, grounds us, tells us without words, you are loved. And yet, as we age, we get less of it. People forget that seniors still need touch, still crave it, still deserve it. A hug, a pat on the hand, a child snuggling beside you. These things aren't luxuries. They're vital. Eleanor, 87, told us something heartbreaking. "I went 6 weeks without a single touch, not even a handshake." So she joined a local knitting circle, not because she loved knitting, but because she missed sitting close to others. Now, every Tuesday, they sip tea, share stories, and hold hands when someone tells something hard. The body remembers. Touch reminds us we're not alone. Sign 6, forgetting to laugh. Laughter is more than joy, it's release. But loneliness makes life feel so serious, so heavy. We stop telling jokes. We stop seeing the absurdity in everyday life. We stop laughing at ourselves. But laughter resets the soul. It breathes light into dark corners. Tom, remember him? He and Chloe started collecting silly jokes. Some are bad, truly bad, but that didn't matter. It gave them a reason to giggle, a shared ritual, something to look forward to. So go ahead, watch a comedy from the 60s. Call a friend who always makes you chuckle. Laugh at your own clumsiness. Laughter is sacred, and it's free. Sign 7, feeling invisible in public places. Perhaps one of the hardest parts of loneliness is feeling invisible. You walk into a shop and no one meets your eyes. People talk over you, not to you. The world moves fast, and you wonder if anyone even notices you're still here. But you are here, and you still matter. Try this. The next time you go out, meet someone's eyes. Say their name if they wear a name tag. Compliment their kindness. Watch what happens. People light up. Because when you see others, they see you. And sometimes all it takes to feel seen is to look first